Hey guys, it has been a minute. And look, I'm back. And you can see me. How about that? You can see me. Okay. I'm be done being silly. But I'm back and I took a moment to regroup. I was doing the first couple episodes of the podcast in January and we were starting off the new year, right? But I wanted to come back letting you guys know that I am still climbing. I'm still working. I'm still doing my self-development and I'm still trying to elevate myself. So I'm back to elevate and to help as I climb. That's the whole thing. I'm trying to elevate myself but pull others along with me. And I'm not afraid to tell you guys that I am still in the process of self-developing myself, learning myself, studying myself, being who I am to myself. But also, I'm here to let you guys know that I'm still in the process, but I want you to know that I'm here helping you guys along the way and we can help each other. If you know some things that I can learn from, let's learn together. But I am here visual and I want you guys to see me and see who I am and get to know me. So that's the whole thing. I want us to walk together and talk together and share our experiences, because this whole podcast and why I started this podcast is to elevate and to share some highlights on certain things that are going on in today and how we have to overcome. Because my whole thing of how I had to overcome triumph and pain myself. So that's what started me into getting into podcasting and wanting to share my story. But as I started walking along, I want to share other stories, other people's stories, and how they had to overcome certain situations and certain triumphs that they had to walk through. Because guess what? This is real life. We're all walking through something. We're all waking up facing a battle or facing certain things that we're trying to push through. We're trying to overcome. And that's where our power comes in. That's where we get to see the other side of it when we look back on everything that we overcame, everything that we had to push through. And that's where I want to highlight. That's where I want to sit down and highlight some of the power facts. Because when you sit back and think about pain, you sit back and think about everything that you had to go through, you could get caught up in that. I want to highlight some people's power. And it took me a while to get to that point in myself to recognize my power, because for a moment I used to just get overwhelmed and not feel like I was good enough or not feel like I can make it. But now when I do myself, empowerment in myself and how I talk to myself and how I believe in myself before anyone else tries to tell me who I am, I know who I am. And that's where I want to encourage others to know who they are and know what they bring to the table and know what to accept and what not to accept. We are human beings and we deserve what we give. You give love, you get love. If you don't get love in return, why stay in anything that's going to bring you down, make you feel like you're nothing? And that's where I want to give you the power. Give you the power to love on yourself. Give you the power to show yourself love so you can change the world and do what you want to do for yourself. To know that you can do it. To know if you believe in yourself, if you start to put yourself first, you can start moving to the next step. You can start letting go of some of them negative people that don't need to be in your life. You can start walking in rooms and knowing that you belong in those rooms. And that's my whole aspect of it. Because I had to grow up really fast. I had to learn certain things that just wasn't, when I had to grow up really fast, I had to grow up really fast just being an adult and not realizing some of the things that I had to overcome. So I had to take steps and relearn, fall, get back up, fall, stumble, and still get back up. And guess what? I'm going to keep doing that. This is life. We don't know. We don't have it all together. But if we take the steps, each step to elevate, pull somebody else along with us, elevate and help each other, that's what it's all about. And that's what this podcast is going to be about. Helping, uplifting, sharing stories, sharing similar facts, sharing funny stories, sharing trauma stories, how we overcame this and overcoming so many different things. And that's what I want to do, and that's where I want to share. And I hope you guys are going to be entertained, inspired, enlightened. That's the whole thing, motivated to get out here and do something. You're not alone, because sometimes you might think, okay, I'm going through this all by myself. I got to isolate myself. No, you're not alone, because I could be going through it. She could be going through it. The next person could be going through it. You're not alone. That's the whole thing. That's what I feel like some people want to feel like, that they're by themselves and not overcoming. So I want you to know, certain situations, we're all overcoming a struggle, overcoming something of loss, a death, triumph. This is life. This is what life is intended to be. But if we highlight the power of us pushing through, that shows our strength, that shows our power, that shows our determination. And that's what I want to highlight, our power each and every day. So walk with me. Feel free to DM me. Feel free to email me if you have a story that you want to tell yourself. If you want to share and say, Portia, I'm just walking through something myself, and give me some feedback, because I feel good when I hear someone else tell me you helped me or you showed me the way. That makes me feel good. That makes me want to keep doing it, honestly. And this is something I'm doing brand new from my heart, because I feel like it's needed in today's time. It's so much negativity, it's so much downplay. Why not we share some of our strengths, some of our power, some of our facts, or some of our overcoming, and we're going to walk through it together. So join me every Sunday. And a special topic that I'm going to be doing every third week of the month, I'm going to have it's going to be a trauma into power segment, where I bring someone on and we talk about how they overcame their trauma or traumatic event in their life. And we're going to highlight the power. And that's where I want to signify the power in this. We have power each and every day by getting up in the morning and never giving up. We have power each and every day by looking at our circumstances and telling ourselves, guess what? We can do it. We can make it. And that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm here to do. And if you guys want to feel motivated and inspired, you have the right podcast. Tune in every Sunday, 8 p.m. to get motivated, inspired, and just love on yourself. Thank you. So what you think, Kendall?